Okay, starting off with a real softball here. Regina and I met playing Pata. She joined the league the summer after that she graduated from Notre Dame, and we were randomly put on the same team. What I will say is that Regina would catch everything that I threw to her. And I like to throw deep, and she liked to run deep. And we honestly, I probably threw her 50 goals that summer. It was incredible. And we helped our team go undefeated. It was sick. It was a great summer. Regina and I just talked about this, so I'm really sorry that I don't remember. But I know that you were wearing a beige cardigan, I want to say, with like maybe a dress underneath it. Um, yeah, that's all I got. I know the second date you looked like a knitting instructor, again with a cardigan. Heavy on the cardigans. Where did they all go? I don't know. Our first kiss was on Rodman Street, outside of her house that she shared with Maddie Good. We had just finished watching Guardians of the Galaxy with her roommate and her roommate's boyfriend, and I was going home, and then Regina came out in the snow after me and chased me down, and yeah, it was honestly pretty romantic. Good times. Easily Regina. I have my moments, but she's very funny. Uh, you guys need to make it a goal to have her do a stand-up comedy act one day. I think she'll succumb to your peer pressure. Yeah. So Regina's really into DILFs, and I know that she has a couple that she goes back and forth between. But I think right now we just finished watching The Last of Us, so I'd have to go with Pedro Pascal, which I mean, I guess he's fine. I don't know. It's whatever. Easily, I'm a better driver. Regina always makes me come out and park the car in front of our house. Um, and it's not that Regina is a bad driver, it's just that she's chaotic and erratic and very verbose behind the wheel. She loves to flip people off. She loves to express extreme amounts of road rage, unlike anything I've ever seen before. So it's not really a knock against her, but it is what it is. I think this one is close, but I think I am the better cook. What I will say is that I do like to go off book a lot, or just ignore the recipe entirely, which has led me to have some issues in the past. But overall, I think uh, Regina would agree with this as well. Okay, we're going for three in a row here, I guess. It's definitely me. I do the laundry pretty much exclusively. I guess Regina does, vacuum. She loves that little cordless vacuum. She goes ham with it. So props to her for that. But it's mostly me. I think that there are only a few shows that she's seen through more than like three or four times, and this is one of them. I think she would say Parks and Rec. I don't know that we have a song, but we are going to have our first dance to Lover, so I'll go with that. I don't think that it's because she's claustrophobic, but Regina just has this really intense fear of going to caves and spelunking, and just being trapped inside of the ground, which I guess is understandable, but it just seems a little irrational. It has to be ice cream. It's not even a contest. I think she could eat it after every meal, every day, for the rest of her life and be happy. So for this Christmas, Regina got me a new golf club, a 60-degree wedge, which I use pretty much on every hole, and it's phenomenal. It's great. I've chipped in for birdie with it. Unbelievable. But I picked it out myself, so it doesn't really count. But what I will say is that Regina got me Sixers tickets 1 year for my birthday, and we were on our way to the game, and we uh, had brought road beers with us, and then we got down to the subway station and shotgunned a beer together before, like, as the subway was coming, and that's I've described that as the moment that I fell in love with her. So that's overall probably a pretty great gift. Well, since I make Regina eggs every morning, I should really know the answer to this. She likes them fried, but with just a smidge of runniness inside. And then occasionally I'll make her what she calls num num eggs, which are it's just an omelet, but with, like, vegetables and whatever we have on hand inside, and it's delicious. So yeah. She'd be an Arctic hare. You know, those like cute little bunnies that hop around in the snow and they're white to blend in with the snow, kind of like how Regina's really white and cute, and they're both really cute. So yeah. Regina loves to chew on her nails, and it's not just like chewing and biting them. She'll like gnaw at them endlessly, like with this horrible like cracking, crunching sound as she like rips them off and like rips through them. Um, and then she'll use the fingernail bit as like a toothpick. She like runs it through her teeth with her tongue, also making another terrible sound. And that's just like what she does all day. And I guess she has clean teeth, but at what cost? At what cost? I think Regina's memory is her hidden talent. She always remembers where everything is in the house at all times. And she'll also remember every conversation, every action that someone did, everything that someone was wearing, just pretty much everything about anything. And it can be a bit overwhelming at times because she expects you to remember the same thing, and she's surprised when you don't remember what this person said 3 years ago. So, but I mean, it's helped me out, so thank you. I mean, this isn't a matter of money. It's just a matter of like, now versus later. But we would live on a giant compound in Idaho where, we'd invite all of our friends and everyone would have a specific role that's, suited to their skills, and we'd grow vegetables and have livestock and, you know, harvest our own resources, and it'd be awesome, and it'd be free of government and all rules, and yeah, it'll be great. So everyone here is welcome. Please come to Idaho. Regina's really good about being around her phone, so I had to think back, and the only time I can ever remember is when she's been getting blackout drunk. Pushing past the white rabbit, which is just a callback to an earlier answer, I think that she would be the cat face that's laughing, because I think she really identifies with cats and loves cats, and she's always laughing and having a good time. So I guess that's my cheesy answer. All right, I think on her day off, Regina would sleep in until like 11 a.m. or so. And then in this scenario where even though she's alone, I think she'd still have me come to her house and cook her breakfast. And then the rest of her day would just be spent uh, either watching reels or playing with the cat, hanging out with some friends, and then she'd go work out, and then get a nice dinner delivered to her somewhere, and then go back to watching more reels.